Good morning. It is just me this morning, I'm afraid, as the cookmaster is on holiday. Big up, mate. If you're watching, he's probably not even up, but he is away. So I'm sorry. It's just me this morning. Anyway, Champions League. Where do we start? That was a bit underwhelming, wasn't it? To be honest, after all the build up. But a win is a win. You must take the positives out of it. The performance, not great, but we won. So 3 points in the bag. 3 points in the bag from the first game. You can't argue with that. But we can tweak it, and we can critique it. Yeah. Things weren't right, but you got to remember Frank's only been here for 2 months. 2 months, if that. So he's still learning on the job. So a win's a win. A win is a win. Right, anyway, weather report this morning, and it's just started raining. It's windy, raining, 16 degrees, I think. I don't feel like it. Bloody freezing, to be honest. But it's a lot warmer where the boss is. It is a lot warmer. So anyway, if you're watching, mate, or you get a chance to watch, have a great holiday, mate. And big up. Don't drink too much sangria. But the game. The whole team just looked tired, man. I know we've only had, 4 or 5 games, but we just weren't on it, were we? Not on it at all. For me, it summed up in the first half when Spence tried to see the ball out, and he was just dawdling towards the ball, and someone nipped in on his blind side and kept possession. I was like, my God, what's going on? And the second half was even worse. To be honest, the second half was terrible, man. How they never scored is beyond me, but thankfully they never. But it is what it is. Anyway, let's see who's in the chat this morning. Oh, first of all, big up Tweaky. You put this in ages ago, mate. You became a member. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. Let's see who we got it. Jamie, big up. Good morning. Good morning. Big up to you. All right, here we go. Lee, may the force be with you. May the force be with you as well, mate. Big yourself up. Jimmy, good morning to you, mate. Big up, mate. Marianne, YouTube member. Morning, Sheriff, and all in the chat. Big up, Marianne. Thank you for being here, and thank you to Nigel for the redirect. Legend as always, Mr. Nigel. Legend, and thank you for everything you do for us, Nigel. Ghosted, YouTube member. Big up, mate. Big up. Philly, big up, mate. Big up, mate. I hope you're well, mate. Hang on. Morning, Kate. Thank you for the compliment. I've not been called that for years. Definitely not. It did, Lee. Yeah. I think just a lot of players, I don't know. I think maybe they were overawed by the occasion. You've got to remember, most of that team, it was their first outing in the Champions League. It must have been. It must have been. I can't remember many of them playing many Champions League games at previous clubs. I think they just got a bit overawed by it. We started all right. First half was all right. We were gifted a goal, which always helps. But, but the second half, we just looked lost. We just couldn't pass the ball to each other. It was very disappointing. And we are still short, but the four, all right, two of them are loans, but the four we brought in that went straight into the first team, that's a good thing in my opinion. As long as that continues, and we keep building and building and building. You got to remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, was it? So, and with that far behind all the rest of the big teams, it's going to take time. But as long as we can see us creeping up, progressing, buying better players, adding to the squad, then that's all we can ask for, isn't it? To be honest. Really big up everyone in the chat. Yeah, it is raining. It's just started it. I believe it is. It's not very nice out. It's certainly not very nice out. Dingo Yid, big up, mate. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. The legend. Oh, you got to go to work, mate. Don't work too hard, obviously. Do not work too hard and stay safe, because I know you're not too far from me, mate. And it's miserable. Absolutely miserable. It's windy and not very nice at all. Paul G, morning, mate. Hope you're well. Lucky we were set up right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. The defense really, they had a few chances, but I think a lot of it was they never really had it. Well, that Pepe looked about the best player, but like he couldn't hit the target. Thank goodness. He had like a few chances though, didn't he? But it's like I said. Thankfully, he couldn't hit the target with any of them. But we were just generally poor. Shamtan, morning, mate. Hope you're well today. We were very lucky last night. Yeah, I think we were. It was sloppiness. Yeah, Xavi is a 10, definitely. He's not a winger, and certainly nor's Brennan Johnson. Because, all right, when did Brennan come on? 15, 20 minutes to go, 15 minutes maybe. We were sat back that deep. We had no outlets. And every time someone did get the ball, we were just giving it away needlessly. It's like we were honestly, I think a lot of the players were overawed by the occasion. Being their first Champions League game, the expectations and all that. But Frank's the manager that will, like, you'll get that out of him. I got confidence in Frank. I got more confidence in Frank at this stage than I did under Ange. Because you could see after the first 10 games, when Ange first came in, that all that high line stuff and two at the back, it was never going to work, ever. But Frank's adaptable. He's still learning. That's what we get. It'd be very easy to criticise Frank and criticise the team, but they're all learning still. So I'm willing to give him time. Obviously I want to see it going in the right direction. But and as long as ENIC as well now put their money where their mouth is, they made all them statements, and as long as they stick their hands in their pockets and build us a half sensible team, there's no reason we can't go places at all. To be honest, no reason whatsoever. Big up, Steve. Agree, it was a poor performance overall. And the best sides are built from the back. Yeah, definitely. Was it Sir Alex that said, what was it? Forward score you games, defences win you leagues. I'm sure it was Sir Alex. It was someone like that. It was either Sir Alex or Brian Clough or someone like that. Yeah, but I think so. Because, to be honest, they did have chances. We can't gloss over that fact. But we do look a lot more solid at the back now. Yeah. Bentancur, no. We missed Polina desperately, didn't we? When he came on, we looked a little bit better. We did look a little bit better, but we were so much under the cosh by the time Polinia come on. There's not a lot he could do, was there? But he did well when he come on. You know, I mean, it's just the whole game. Apart from the gifted goal, we didn't really create nothing either, did we? But then again, Richie did absolutely nothing. And I did watch Nigel's show, even though I was eating my breakfast. And I didn't comment for about the last half an hour, but I was watching. And I agree with him. And whoever put it in his chat as well. I'm sorry, I can't remember it. I can't remember who did it. But Richie and Solanke, I'd get rid of both of them. Get rid of both of them. They're both not good enough. For a start, your best ability is availability. And one of them is always injured, if not both of them. You know, and you want someone who's going to be there. You know, and a good player as well. Let's get that in there. So we are what we are now till January, and hopefully, let's just hope that Enoch don't just back their words up, what they said about making us successful. And they add to the squad. Because we're desperately short on the left. We need someone on the left. Xavi is not a winger, is he? We all saw that last night. I want to see him in the 10. If we could get Savinho, whatever his name is, from Man City in January, that'd do me. Just get someone who's good on the left. Because, we got Odegaard, haven't we? And no one's really seen him because, again, best ability being availability. He's never available, is he? And so he's a bit of an unknown. We've seen him a few times, but I can't remember any of his performances. So, you know, it is what it is. We all know that we're desperately short in certain areas. You know, I mean, I'd like to see another midfielder come in as well, to be honest. You know, Sarr and Bergvall, they look good, but, but I think they just got overawed by the Champions League, to be honest. That was my opinion anyway. No, we don't. We don't. And this is where Enoch have got to stick to their words. They did say they want to make the football better. So you talk the talk, now time to walk the walk, I'm afraid, Enoch. But it is what it is till January. As long as we can muddle on by. You know, we've had a great start to the season. What have we played now? 5 games, 4 in the league, 9 points, and a winning Champions League. None of us would argue with that, would we? I mean, when you look back at the end of the season, you're not going to remember the sloppy performance last night. At the end of the day, in the record books, it's like 1-0 on it, and we got 3 points. And with the Champions League run as well, I think we got more than enough to be getting the points. To make it into the top 8. When I was watching it on Prime, they said something about 16 points you need. 16 points, I think, to get like top 8, or it has been. So we got 3, 13 points from 7 games. So 4 wins and a draw out of 7 games. And we got easy enough teams. We're away to Bodo next. It's not going to be easy, put it that way, but let's face it, they're not on our levels on their plastic pitch. But we should be beating them. And there's a lot of other winnable games in there. We weren't. The only game I'd say I'd almost put money on us losing is PSG. But that's not right. Is that the last game, or certainly later on? You know, so all the rest of the games, I think we got enough to get a point at least. You know, so, and the home ones, you've got to look at winning. Because we've got 8 games and 4 of them are at home. So you've got to look at winning your home games, ain't you? And then pick up points away. Lee, you're never on your... Yes. Well, there is that. But Yeah, I've been eating a lot lately, I will admit. I still ain't put on any weight. I have been eating a lot. I want a joint of lamb on the meat draw Sunday, and so I've had that for the last couple of nights, and bloody lovely it was too. Very nice. Very nice. I think it was meant to feed like 3 or 4 people by it in 2 sittings. So it was very nice. Yeah, it was sloppy passing, Kate. Yeah. It looked, it just looked like we'd never played together before. Yeah, the passing was shocking, man. I mean, every time we got the ball, there was maybe a couple of passes, and then someone would just do a really sloppy pass straight to one of their players. Even our better players, like Romero, gave the ball away a lot. Who else gave the ball? Oh, there was someone I was noticing. Was it Saar or Bergvall? Every time they tried to play a ball forward, it went straight to one of theirs. Straight to one of their players, and we was under pressure again. But it's like I said, I think that the players were overawed by the Champions League occasion. Audio, big up, mate. Morning to you as well, mate. Is it? Well, it's not doing that here, but it is drizzling. Drizzliness. Mr. Trick and the transfer window. Yes, definitely. Yeah, that was the only disappointment is that we never got that left winger in. But it's like I said on a few of the shows during the transfer window or at the end of the transfer window. If someone had said, right, we're going to sign 4 players and they're going to walk straight into the first team, for a start, none of us would believe it because that's not generally what we do. All right, 2 of them was loans, admittedly, but we're going to get 4 players in and walk straight into the first team. None of us would have believed it. So that was a good thing. But it's like I've said, Rome wasn't built in a day. So I'm willing. Now Mr. Levy has been removed, and there was rumours, someone put it in Nigel's chat, that there's discussions over in Barbados with Mr. Lewis that they think that they're looking at buying his shares. I haven't read that anywhere. But if it's true, so be it. If he's got nothing to do with the club, then that's fine. Then that's brilliant. But it's like I said, they've said now that they're going to put the football first and they want to make us successful. They've walked the walk. They've talked the talk, sorry. It's time to walk the walk and show us. They got a clean slate with me now. And it's going to take more than a couple of transfer windows to convince me that they mean what they said. For all the years when they've let us down, concentrated on the money, concentrated on other stuff rather than football. For me as a fan, the football is the number one thing. I don't give a monkey's what goes on around the ground. Yes, it's obviously good for the club. They get the money in. But let's see that money just coming in, being put back into the football side of it. Not building hotels, not building whatever else they want to build. Let's see it go on to the football side. And make us successful. Because as I said yesterday, I think, or one of the days, to me now, there's no excuses why we can't win the Premier League in 10 years. With the revenue we got, with the stadium, everything's in place. There's not a single, unless someone can come up with an excuse. Why? Well, the obvious excuses are going to be there, the owners, blah, 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 blah. But with the revenue we got, there's no reason whatsoever that we can't be successful and win the Premier League. Not next year, not 10 years, within 10 years. As long as the revenue stays there, the NFL will still pumping their money in. We got 20 concerts a year, whatever we have, and the rest of the stuff that goes on there. No other Premier League club has that at their stadium. Maybe, well, not even Wembley get many gigs anymore, do they? But there's no one that has the amount of events and big events. We're talking big events at the stadium that we do, and all the revenue that brings in. It's not Frank's fault. If you don't have the balls, hold the ball up. Yeah. We have one up top to scare them. Yeah. Yeah, completely agree. All the players just looked off it last night. I wouldn't even say I can't even think who my man of the match would be. Maybe Bergvall? Again? Maybe. But I don't think any of them deserved it, did they? I'm not sure any of them deserved to be man of the match. It was just one of them things. We got 3 points. Let's move on. Brighton, Saturday, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Let's hope for another positive result. And let's push on. But it's like I said, Frank is still learning. He'll come good. Because he's adaptable and he's a capable manager, I believe. Definitely. When on top of the game, is better centre half pairing than Romero and Vidi. Yeah. Is there better? No. No, there isn't. I read that properly. No, check I got the right glasses on. Oh, I have. Yeah. No. But, Romero and Van de Ven look superb together. Now they're actually playing in a solid back line. They look very good. Definitely. Spence looked off it last night, but you can allow him that because he's been brilliant. Porro did all right, but Porro's nothing amazing defensively, is he? It's like I said, he was bought as a wing back for either Mourinho or Conte, wasn't it? He was bought for. He was brought in as a wing back, Conte. So defending's not really his mainstay, is it? If you're a wing back, your job is to get forward and do a little bit of defending. So it is what it is. But it's been like this for years with Tottenham. We sign players for one manager, and then another manager comes in that plays completely differently. Like with Conte, it was 5 at the back. And then we brought 4 on the back manager in. And you've got... I'm not saying they can't play that, but they're not as good. If you know what I mean? They're not a dedicated left back or right back or... You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I believe we got enough to struggle on till January. But then the first position is definitely left wing. If we don't get a left winger in January, I would be very, very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about him, to be honest, but he seemed to be everywhere, didn't he? Yeah, even though he was sort of out of position, wasn't he? Because he's not really a 6, is he? He's more of an 8. But Polina is only number 6, but then again, you don't want to keep overplaying him, do you? Frank's very clever. He does rotate, and he gives people rests. And, I can see what he's doing. He's trying not to burn the team out. But he's doing it with sort of limited resources because there's a lot in our team that's not good enough, to be honest, in my opinion. Anyway, how far are we behind now? Oh my goodness, I'm 12 minutes behind. I have to flick through these. No. This is worse, but yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely. It's like I said, I put it in Nigel's chat before I had my breakfast that Solanke and Richie, your best ability is availability, and they're never available. They're never available. I'd sell both of them. If the rumours are true and we could get Harry back, get him in. Mario, morning, mate. Wasn't pretty, but 3 points, another clean sheet is the most important thing. Yes, it certainly is. The performances will come. I believe they will as well, mate. Definitely. Because we're really poor. Yeah. I think we're all in agreement here. Borda, Colin, big up, mate. You probably got the same weather as me. I believe you're in South Wales. Windy, rainy, horribleness. Time to start Moani up top. He looked very leggy, but Frank says he's not. He's hardly played. He didn't really get a pre-season because there's a Club World Cup. He'll get there, but I think he needs another couple of weeks, maybe. Maybe they give him a run out against Doncaster next week, because I believe that's next week, isn't it? Doncaster. So I'd stick him in that. Give him a run as long as one that, you don't get injured or nothing. Because you never know with these lower league teams. Should get to, yeah, I believe we should as well. The teams we've got, they're not exactly frightening. Only PSG. And is it Dortmund as well? They're a half sensible team, but like teams like Bodo, who we got next time, we should be beating them. Yeah, it's up to the owners in January. One criticism of Frank. Why did it take so long to bring on Moani, Richarlison? Yeah. Yeah, but it's like I said, I don't think Colo's really ready. Because he come on and he doesn't even look fit, does he? To be honest. So, he will get there, but he's just a long way behind everybody else because he never had a pre-season. Yeah, I mean, Richie was absolutely hopeless, but he's not that good anyway. As he scored one worldie against Burnley, and everyone thinks he's like Zico or something, But no, I'd sell him and Solanke. I'd get rid of both, to be honest. Maybe a bit harsh, but it is what it is. Exactly, Colin. Yes, as long as we this is just rungs in the ladder. As long as we're still climbing, that's all that matters. We need a left winger, a left back, and a quality. Yes, definitely. Definitely. You have no arguments with me on that. Left winger, certainly. Left back, depends which side Spencer's going on it, because we got three, really. Well, on the both sides, we got three. So we probably need another one, don't we? Unless I don't follow the youth football. So unless one of the youngsters is smashing it up in the youth leagues, we could definitely do with one, a right or a left. Depends which side you're going to put Spence, because he seems to be able to play both. But he looked off it last night. He definitely looked off it. Oh, within 5 years. Oh, here we go. Well, I said 10 to be a bit kind, because we're so far behind the rest of the big teams, your Liverpools, Cities, that lot down the road. Even Chelsea, we're behind them, aren't we? But you never know. City and Chelsea get charged and get relegated, and then suddenly we might be third favourites. But we're so far behind all the big teams that it's a lot to catch up in it. And you got to think Liverpool went out and spent, 300 million this window? That's a lot. So we got to catch that up and catch up the bit that we were behind anyway. That's a lot of money. I know we're not in any sort of trouble with PSR and whatever they call it these days, them rules things. But it's a lot to do in fact. Well, you never know though. You do not know, Steve. 5 years, I said 10 to be a bit kind, but you never know. Bye, big up, mate. Big up, mate. You dashing fellow. If you're well, sir, smash the likes and subs, people. Oh, yes, I haven't said that, have I? Super chats and memberships are available. Adam, big up, mate. Yes, definitely. I agree with you there. Yeah, he's done nothing, has he? One worldie against Burnley. And that's it. He's a, we cannot have both of them fit at the same time, can we? I think they're both made out of glass. Because if it's not one, it's the other one that's injured. I'm worried about the lack of creativity and who's scoring against Brighton. We've been sloppy in possession. Yeah, a lot this. Yeah, we have. Yeah, especially last night. Yeah, the creativity, I think, will come. Well, surely, he's got to put Xavi in the 10. Surely. And we got to find someone else out on the left. Is that Brennan Johnson? I know I'm his biggest fan, but he was rubbish last night, wasn't he? I'll be the first to sit here and admit that. But when he did come on, we were under the cosh. But he can't hold the ball up. He can't sort of alleviate pressure on the team. Every time he got the ball, he just lost it. No, it was a waste of time him coming on, to be honest. But so like I said, he's never been a winger, and he never is a winger. But we need someone over on that left. Let's hope Solomon can come back or something, and look half sensible. I honestly don't know, Adam. I honestly don't know. I haven't. I don't. Mark normally does all the reading of things that come out. So I haven't seen anything. Well, the only social media I look at is Facebook, and it's a lot of rubbish on that. I don't look at Twitter. I have got a Twitter account, but I can't remember the last time I looked at it because a lot of it on there's a load of rubbish anyway, and I wouldn't believe a word of it anyway. But I'm that gullible, mate. I'd believe anything that was put on anyway. So that's why I don't look at it. Big D, morning, mate. Hope you're well. I watched the under night. Yes, they won 5-3, I think. I believe they won 5-3. And this Williams Burnett looks a massive prospect. Oh, now I'm not sure where he plays, but yeah. Well, he might. Was he a striker? Because I think you were putting in the chat. I saw you somewhere that he'd scored. Was it Ben's show? Ah, get him in. Oh my goodness, he's alive. Big up, mate. Big up. The boss is in the house. I got to behave myself now. Big up the sheriff, you legend. Hope you're well, mate. I don't know what time it is over there. I take it you're like a couple hours. You're bound. Yeah, you'll be behind us at some stage. Yeah, you will be. At least an hour or two behind us. So big up, mate. I hope it's, well, put it this way. Over here, mate, it's 35 degrees. No, it's not really. It's about 15 and freezing, mate. And it's been raining. So big up. Have a great holiday, mate. What is good? Club really? No, I don't know. I mean, was it you that commented just a minute ago about is he back? I honestly don't know. I've heard nothing. Absolute. No, Cookmeister. Superstar. That means I got to look what it is. Hang on, let's have a look here. What's the hot dog, mate? Or is it? don't know, it looks like a hot dog. I don't know what that is. It's either a hot dog or a cake, mate. But thank you, mate. Cheers, brother. Enjoy your holiday. Don't have too many sangrias. Well, I did send you the link, mate. But it depends if you can work out the hotel Wi-Fi and that. You might not. You might still be in bed. I don't know. I know he didn't get it. He never watched none of the football, so he can't really talk about any of that because I was sending him WhatsApp messages about how it was. We have been better away from home so far. Yes, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we got 2 victories, haven't we? City and West Ham. So, well, you never know. There we go. Oh, I was being generous, was I? 420. Did they spend that much? Bloody hell. Jesus. Yeah, well, there you go. So we got to spend that at least and then catch up what we were behind anyway. Flipping heck, I never realised they spent that much. Deal. Well, they must have the same sort of leeway that we got with PSR then. They must do. What about Odebear? Well, he's hardly available either, is he? I mean, is he fit? I don't know. It's like I said, Mark, the cookmeister, normally does all the digging and he normally sends me links and stuff for me to read. I don't really know where to look. To be honest, I don't know what to believe on social media anyway. Because I'm that gullible, I just believe everything. So someone would put on there the sky is green or something, and I'd come, oh yes, the sky is green. So I tend not to look at social media, to be honest, because half it's a little rubbish on there. Get your armbands on and get in the shallow end. Yeah, he'll be enjoying the sun. Let's just, yeah, he will be enjoying the sun. Well, unless I haven't got to it yet, I haven't seen a weather report from him, but it was 34 yesterday, allegedly. That'll make you feel better when it's freezing and windy over here. Morning, boss. Mr. Kaufman, the mod father in the house. We did, Ben. Yeah. What was the game like? What was the ground like? Because for me, it seemed a bit flat. The atmosphere was flat. I know they didn't sell it out because of the pricing policy, but I know you were there. I did see the picture of the pint of Amstel you had. Lovely, lovely. So you should. From the coach and horses. Beautiful, beautiful. And but it wasn't in an Amstel glass, I noticed. So that's not really forgivable. Oh, you have got your arm back. You ain't in the pool already. Talk about making us feel better, isn't it? Here's me sitting. Oh, it's brightened up a bit. Here's me sitting in the wind and the cold, and here's him in the pool. Yeah, there you go. As ever, Johnson comes on and proves just how weak mentally and physically he is. Please, please, please. Steve, as you know, I am Brennan's probably biggest fan, but I will admit I do a lot of it to wind people up. I'm like that. But to me, he's not a winger, never has been, never will be. Stick him as a second striker and you'll see the best of him. But I agree with you. When he come on, man, he was just brushed off the ball. He's not big. He can't hold the ball up. He does nothing on the left wing, mate. You just want to play with 10 men as have him on the left wing, to be honest. And I've said that now. I've said it. You just well have 10 men as play Johnson on the left wing. Because to me, he's a second striker. And if he's not going to be If he's not going to get game time there, I agree with you. Sell him. Sell him. Is he the best left winger I've seen? Certainly not. He's not even a left winger. So if he's not going to fit in, mate, he's got to go. Yeah, quite right. Because this is a good. Well, we're not even good at that. I was going to say we're good at bringing players in, but we're not even good at that, are we? Now and again, we'll bring some players in that are half sensible, but we're terrible at getting rid of them. Absolutely terrible. How many players have we had here for, like, not so much now, but how many players were here forever and ever? And you think, why are they still here? It's like Basuma now. I mean, you would have thought surely we could have shipped him off. If he's not part of the plans, you know, especially what he did in the summer, you would have thought they would have shipped him off in the summer and got a bit of money in. Even if it's 8 million, 10 million, I don't know what he's worth. It can't be much more than that. 8 or 10 million, I would have thought. Maybe 15 at the most. But you're not going to get your money back that we pay for him. You know, but we're just terrible at getting rid of players. Because you got to remember, if Enoch have come out now and said that they want to build the team and make it, like, competitive and whatever, to get players in, you got to get them out as well. You can't have, like, 60 players who are all on a wage, can you? You know, you got to separate the wheat from the chaff, shall we say. And the ones that don't make the grade have got to be got rid of. Yes. If anybody's around London, get the Ben's coffee shop. The best coffee. I'd travel 150 miles to get a good coffee. It's better than my Finker in town anyway. Definitely. It's definitely better than the Finker in my town. It's very similar to Ben's, but Ben's takes it every time. If you've got a chance, go around and see Ben. Fantastic coffee. In my opinion, especially the cappuccinos. Have 2 of them, you won't sleep for 3 days. And good morning to Cookie. Oh, he plays midfield and he is 16 playing under 19. Flipping it, he must be good then. Bloody hell. Yeah, if you get moved up, all them, because you think there'd be under 17s and under 18s he could play. Bloody hell, he must be good then if he's being shifted up. Like 3 age groups. But he'll bring him in. Yeah, give him a run out against Doncaster. And that, and Colo. Bring him in. Give him a run against Doncaster as well. Oh, he's on his first coffee. Yeah, there you go. Well, enjoy, Ben. I bet it's fantastic. It always is. Every time I've been there, the coffee's beautiful. If you get a chance, round the Ben's. Best coffee that I've ever had, without a shadow of a doubt. A great prospects. Down the road, actually played our best. Yeah. Prospects. Yeah. Well, yes, they do, don't. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Who's the one that's coming? Yeah. Well, they got that sort of left backy. Well, I think he plays anywhere now, doesn't he? He does what he wants. But he looks good. I can't remember his name. I'm useless at names anyway. But yeah, let's just hope let's hope that there's a pathway for these youngsters. If they're good enough, that they should barge their way in. Cookie isn't behind us. Isn't Skegness on the same timeline? Well, if Skegness is 34 degrees, I question what's going on in this country. He's somewhere a little bit sunnier than Skegness. I think he went there not so long ago anyway, I think. I'm sure he went to Skegness. Yeah. Didn't you, mate? Well, I will get you a comment, but I'm only 7 minutes behind, 8 minutes behind in the comments. But I'm sure he went to Skegness. When he went away with the family for a weekend. Uh, no worries, boss. Yeah, yeah. I know that hotel wide Wi-Fi's and all that. Oh yeah, yeah. So I've just seen your next message as well, which I'll get to in a minute. Money. Yeah, 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 yeah. They have been very lucky. Yeah, keep hitting a like. But yes, I think. Hang on, let me just check here again. Yes, we had 4 subscribers over the last couple of days. So big up all of you. Please don't forget and like and subscribe and all of that nonsense. And super chats and memberships are available just to get that in there. And thank you. I appreciate we appreciate all of you in here because without you, there'd be no show. There really wouldn't be. I could maybe not at the moment, but I could phone Mark up and we could have a conversation. You know, I'm going to rainy, deserted Cornwall. Get off my land. That's not my land. It's too far away from me. How? Well, yeah. Is it train or car, Ben? If you go by train, you'll be coming very near to where I live because the train to come not right past me, but like very near to where I live. If you go by road, mate, if you go down the M4, M5, that's nowhere near where I live. Well, you come within about 20 mile of me. But anyway, enjoy. I forget where you kept going. Tintagel, wasn't it? You used to go to, but enjoy it anyway. And Cornwall, well, the weather gets a bit better, but like Cornwall this time of year without no kids or no like families and that is lovely. It's deserted. It really, even nearest one to me is Weymouth. And you go there this time of year when the kids are back to school, it's just lovely. I love it down there. Yeah, it was. It seemed to be. Yeah, the crowd didn't want really. For a little bit, they were singing and going, but yeah, it just. I I honestly think the players got overawed by it. Did Johnson touch the ball yesterday? We were. He sort of did, didn't he? But someone bumped him off it. I'm pretty certain that well, the ball kept going out towards him, but he just couldn't keep hold of it, could he? Or if he did, someone would just nudge him out the way. He was. It's like I said, he was shocking yesterday. If he did touch the ball, I reckon it was by accident. I wanted him to score so I could send this man here a message about Johnson again, ole ole. 33 degrees, very humid, but the sun is out. Doesn't that make everyone in the chat feel a lot better? The Mark's probably, he's behind, yeah, he's a few hours behind us, I'd imagine. That he might be getting something for breakfast, and it's 33 degrees, and the sun is out. Now, doesn't that cheer everybody up? I tell you what, it's cheered me right up, that has. In fact, I'm going to go and have a cry after I finish the show. Nah, enjoy it, mate. Yeah. Yeah, there was one, because I don't think they give the actual attendance out, but they did say on Prime that there was about 54,000 there. I don't think they give the actual attendance out, but that's what they were saying, about 54, 55,000. Oh, kudos. Big up, mate. There's been a sighting of Cookie on holiday. Apparently, he's wearing a leopard print budgie smugglers. Well, you just will say he's wearing leopard print budgie smugglers that he had like 15 years ago and he ain't been able to get on for like all them years. because I believe, I don't know obviously, but I believe he's running out of clothes because he's lost that much weight. And so I might have to send him some of mine. Well, he ain't that skinny. Quite right, Ben. Quite right. You're on the bit that I don't own the land of. You're saying Bergvall didn't do anything last night. You agree, Sheriff? I thought he was our best player for most of the game. Yeah. Well, I got corrected earlier. It was him or Bentacore. Yeah. Yeah. He's. You got to remember with Bergvall, he's still young, and he looks good. We'll put it this way, right? Out of two main youngsters that we bought last season, I believe, him or Archie Gray, which one have you seen? And which one was the cheapest as well? Because I know Bergvall, he didn't cost hardly anything, and we paid 40 odd million for Archie Gray. Has he even played this year? I haven't even seen him in the squad. Has he even made the squad this season? I mean, out of the two of them, out of the two of them, Bergvall definitely looks like he's going to be like the one that makes it. Definitely, he looked better than Gray last season. So, all right, Archie was played all over the place. He played all in the defence apart from in goal. But you know, it is, to me, Bergvall's made it now. I don't mind saying it. Bergvall's made it now. Yes, he's still young, and yes, he'll have in and out performances, but he looks so much better than Archie Gray does. I mean, I haven't seen Archie Gray this year. I forgot he was even here. Who wants mayor players? Well, yeah, yeah, well, and this is where the players have got too much power these days because they've got to agree to want to go as well, aren't they? And the trouble is, all the mayor players, well, no one else, we probably ain't put them on massive wages, but wherever they go, they're going to have to take a pay cut, and they're probably not willing to do it. You know, the best thing with Solanke and Richie, if you want your money back on both of them, because what were they? 60 million each, roughly? 55, 60 million each? Send them to Saudi. Get them over there. They'll buy them over there. And then we got half a chance of getting our money back. You sell them to anyone else, anywhere else in the world, you ain't getting like 60 million for each. We probably won't get 60 million from them combined, let alone for one of them. As you have got leopard skin budgie smugglers. Ben is going to Cornwall because they won't let him over the bridge to God's country. Either of the bridges, isn't it now, Colin? It's either of the bridges. Because there's a new one and the old one. I have been over both of them. Because, as you know, they're only up the road from, well, I say up the road, 45 mile up the road from me. Both of those bridges. One's the M4, one's the M48, I think. The old one is the M48, but yeah. And you don't have to pay now, do you? Because you used to have to pay one way, but I think they've done away with it. It was either, I think you had to pay to go into Wales, didn't you? I believe. Coming out of there was free. I'm not saying that. Let's not make any jokes about anything to do with that. Let's move on. Give Cookie a yellow card. What, for being on holiday in 33 degrees? He deserves it, eh? When I got to sit here in the freezing cold and yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh, big up, Eugene. Big up, mate. Oh, of course. Yeah, but If you cross them bridges to get into Wales, mate, you're miles from where the roadman's at the other end of the country from there. He's up the north bit, and he's up. He's up. Definitely, he's on the north coast, and he in Wales, somewhere like that. So that's a long old drive, mate. You just want to go up the M6, mate, and then cut across, or M5, M6, then cut across. Mark Taylor, member of the. I was just about to say, member of the Mark Army. Yes, big up, mate. YouTube member. YouTube memberships and super chats are available. Bergvars, like years above Archie Gray. Yes, he definitely is. Yes, he does. Now I believe. Oh no. Yeah, definitely. You could see it last year. Which one was the better of the two? I'm not even sure. Has Archie Gray even been involved with the squad this year? He might have been on the bench, but he certainly ain't got on the pitch. Unless he's injured, I don't even know. I do not even know. Who's going to score for us on Saturday? Let's hope we get a few own goals. An own goal like last night, dude, then just hang on for dear life. Yeah, they are. They are. You see, I bring this up regularly on this show when Mark's on here. Even if you go back 3 or 4 years ago, when we had Prime Kane and Son, but the strikers that we've had in my lifetime, these two that we got now, not even a patch. Not even a patch. When you look at the strike, well, I could name 5 or 6 off the top of my head. Well, one of them was doing the commentary for Prime last night. You know, Berbatov, what a player he was. Sheringham, Klinsmann, Jermaine Defoe, even Peter Crouch. I wouldn't put him quite in the same bracket as all the rest of them, I said, but you know, I mean, you got like Defoe, and well, Defoe was good with Crouchy. Defoe was good with anybody, but Defoe, the little man, like just no backlift, bang, straight in the back of the net, straight in the back of the net. You know, but the strikers we've had, the standards we got now is terrible. I mean, I grew up with Crooks and Archibald, and they were good as well, man. Crooks and Archibald were hell of a strikers. You know, it's because it's so long ago that they don't quite get mentioned in with Sheringham and Klinsmann. Sheringham and Klinsmann's probably the best partnership I've ever seen for us. Because even Klinsmann said Teddy was the best strike partner he ever had. But without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. Was it the best part of 120 million? It's got to be 110 million. Yeah, I agree there as well. He isn't a left winger. He's got to go up to the 10. He's wasted if we don't play him in a 10. To be honest, I believe he's smaller than Johnson. He's only a little lad, isn't he? You know, but like Brennan looked useless out there, and Javi's not got physicality to hold the ball up either. So yeah, he did. Yeah. Well, maybe he's found his level in Villarreal. Are they Spanish? I believe they're Spanish. Well, maybe he found his level because, you know, I mean, not all players suit the Premier League, do they? You know, it's a lot more physical in the Premier League. You know, but he did look all right. To be honest with you, he certainly wasn't the one. Well, he's a bit older now. He's like 27 or something now. Yeah. Do you live in Bath? My auntie was the first policewoman in Bath. Oh my goodness. No, I'm not in Bath. I'm about 30 miles from Bath. Yeah, Bath is between me and Bristol. Yeah, Bath is between me and Bristol, but I have been to Bath loads of times. And here we go. I'll agree with Marianne. Very beautiful. It is. Bath is absolute. But I don't. Oh, I probably just will say right. I'm in Yeovil, Colin, down the road, where they make the helicopters. Well, they still do. Westlands. It's where, well, I call it Westlands. It's called Leonardo these days. They got took over. But Westlands, where the helicopters are made. And the local team, there was a big leather industry in my town because the team is still called the Glovers, even though they're rubbish. And I don't go and watch them anyway. But Bath is lovely. Yeah, if you want to go to Bath, see all the Roman stuff, just the buildings in Bath. It's just a beautiful city. It really is. You got Bristol, what about 10 mile up the road, and it's all right, but it's not Bath. Bath is a stunning place. Nigel lives closer to Bath than me, but Bath is only one train ride for me. It's about, I don't know, just over an hour. And I could be in Bath by train. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely, I agree with you. Definitely. I just mentioned a few that I grew up watching. Keane, oh yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah, Keano. He was another fantastic player. Yeah. I'm sorry I omitted him from the you must you we you must excuse my senility. Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah. Well, yes, yeah, I don't think he was quite up there. I don't yes, he was a handful. Just chuck him up there, and because he was like 6'7", 6'8", whatever he was, 6'7", 6'8", like he just used to like he was just arms and limbs, wasn't he? It was just like just put him up there and create chaos. Just but he was a good finisher as well. For someone who was like gangly and it's like I said, like, but he had a finish on him. But his main job was just getting amongst it, wasn't it? Because no defender wanted to mark him. Not really. I mean, how many times did Crouchy get beaten? Yeah, not very often. But he was just put up there to create mayhem and then hope he gets a knock on and like Defoe or Keno or Sat and slide it in. You know, but Crouchy had a finish on him as well. I'm not saying he was completely rubbish. He was a class player. Yes. Right. With that, oh my goodness, I've actually reached the bottom of the chat. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Now, I'm not sure what I got on tomorrow, but thank you all for joining. Please like and subscribe, all that nonsense. Thank you for Tweaky for becoming a member and the Meister for the super sticker, mate. You certainly didn't have to do that because you'll be getting 25p of that anyway. So you don't have to do that, mate. You could have just like put a comment in, I'd have got you. But thank you anyway. Right, I think I got stuff on. What? Or I'm not set anything up yet, but all I will say is I will definitely be back Saturday morning with Nige for the pre-game, whatever we've called it, the Fab 2. It was the Fab 3, it's the Fab 2 for a while as the boss is on holiday. But thank you. Hang on, let's just answer this. That goal for Stoke against, yes, I remember it. Yes, definitely. Anyway, thank you for joining. Please like and sub. We're slowly sneaking along. No, I can't be fast to look at that. Right. We're slowly sneaking along towards 700. But thank you all for joining. I will see you, might be tomorrow, might be Friday, but definitely Saturday because I don't know what I'm doing yet. So I'll definitely be back on this channel Saturday, because I believe it's our turn to have it on this channel with Nige for the build-up show. So anyway, thank you for watching, and as always, come on, you Spurs.
Cookie and the share.